When I first bought this wasn't cracked, and as the more I used it, that metal fatigued right there and it cracked. So what I'm getting ready to do is I'm getting ready to get the welder out, and I'm gonna weld on it. And I need to kind of, what I'm gonna do. And this, you can see this old Gorilla Weld job I put on there. This muffler comes off. You can see it's fatigued again. I'm gonna have to weld that too. I'm gonna hit that with the welder. But look, it's even cracked right here. But I had to weld it back on there, and I'll use some steel wire. I gotta tighten that up, but some steel wire to hold it on. And it also broke down here. And you can see that weld right there. I guess you can. I don't know. But I did what I had to, twisty tie, to get that thing on there. Cause this thing, when I bought it, it was off. That guy must have knew, and he just didn't want to do nothing with it. So I figured I could fix that. For the amount of money, I could fix that. But after looking it up on the internet, this happens to almost every one of this model tractor, that muffler rattles off and cracks and fatigues at the manifold, well, from the manifold pipe where it connects to the manifold. Well, what you got to do is get that down to raw metal, and get that crack. Oh shoot! I dropped my wire brush. And try and get it cleaned out as much as possible. Alright, I'm going to try and go put this down and push down on this box and maybe get the pressure to see if I can close that up a little bit. That closed it up, Annie. It might have closed it up a little bit. It looks like it did to me. So what I did is I put the bucket on this tree stump, and I just used the pressure. It's kind of lifted that tie up off the ground, and I put the push this to where it would push down, so it's kind of pushing into it. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the weld out, put a bead on it. bad little first run will be, I had to stop because I had those really thin gloves on, and I'm really not dressed like a welder should be, but oh well. So that's not too bad. Just got to come all the way across. All right, everybody, this is definitely not a teach you how to weld. It's just showing you what you can do. This is just me showing you what I can do with a little welder, a little Harbor Freight cheap welder, less than $100 when I bought it. You can go back and look at that video. It's a long one. I didn't realize making long stupid videos back then was, you know, stupid to do. But you know, you can see an unboxing and open. I think I paid $72 for that welder from Harbor Freight. Now it's like right under 100, but that's the way the world is going, so everything's going up in price. But that's a big old Gorilla weld with a Harbor Freight, and now you can see I'm pushing on it. I'm pushing the whole tractor, see, and that's pretty stable. I mean, it's not the best because on the backside they got some problems on the backside, but I'm just doing what I can do to make it right enough to what it is. I mean, that's all I can do, is what I can do. So anyway, I mean, one day I'll probably get a new replacement one, but right now welding it seems to be working. This is the weld on the front. I am not a professional welder. I'm just a guy with a welding machine that taught himself, and you know, it's gonna hold. I'm gonna clean it up, don't worry. That's not how the end product's gonna look, but that's, I just wanted to show you right after I finished running the beads on it. Anyway, that's it. All right, so as you can kind of see, it's starting to rain and drizzle, so I can't really do any more. I was trying to clean this up with the grinder. I got that a little partially cleaned up. You can see how bad that weld is. I am not a good welder, but that is on there, and it's got a lot of metal on it. So I got this one a little cleaned up, but I really couldn't get on it too good because you can see, I mean, it's starting to rain. Oh, well. Cold front comes through, it's cooler than it's ever been, and there's a tropical storm coming over us. I don't get it. How in the world is it's probably cooler than it's ever been on September 22nd today, and it's cool. That's why I waited to this time of year to do the welding, because I wanted it to be cool. But how is it it's a tropical storm? Beta or something? Whatever. I don't understand this. I mean, we all know there's some weather craziness going on, but this is just nuts. And next week, it's supposed to be in the mid to lower 50s. I saw the extended range. I don't know. I mean, I've hunted on days hotter than this. I'm sweating like a pig because I'm in welding and stuff like that, but I've hunted on days in the hunting season that's hotter than this. That's crazy. I mean, but it does get cold over here, but I'm just saying it's just a little bit early. All right, talk to y'all later. Bye. All right, y'all. This is the weld that I did. I had to redo some of it, but I knew I was going to do it like that. So I wanted to weld it, then grind it out, and then come back and put the weld I'm hoping is going to hold up and last permanently. So, you know, I am not a master welder. I'm just a guy with a cheap welding machine, and I'm sure a lot of welders would call me out on it. I don't care. I melt the metal, and 2 pieces of metal stick together. That's all I'm worried about. I'm gonna hit it with the grinder and throw a little paint on it and call it a good weld. And hope it works. It'll last at least for a while, I'm sure. And you know, if it compromises or anything, I'll just hit it again. Because I mean, I just got this little cheap Harbor Freight welder, so whatever. It works. I welded that. This thing was doomed, and I welded it all back together. I welded the stand back together on it. I welded the handle back together. Sturdier than it ever was. I mean, you can use that. Shoot, Captain America could use that for a shield. That thing is tight. Got a new grill for it. Those are some semi-new charcoal separators, holders, trays, charcoal trays, holders, separators. I don't know, but you can buy all that on eBay. I mean, you go and you buy the whole setup. My mom and dad bought this for me and my wife when we moved into our new house, the older house we were in. And I think it's like 13 years old, so not bad, huh? I mean, the Weber barbecue pits are pretty expensive. They're pretty pricey for a little charcoal barbecue pit, and this thing's strong as a tank now, just with a couple little welds. So that little thing's done paid for itself because I got that. And I'm still gonna use it, the barbecue pit that's underneath there, a smoker. I'm gonna tighten that up, but I'm gonna do that another day. Always something. All right, talk to y'all later. Bye. Real quick, I wanted to show, this is that weld when I painted it, but it's starting to crack again. So it's letting me know, I'm glad I painted it because it's letting me know where the compromising is. You can see it right there and coming down to here. So it's right on side of my weld. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grind that down again right along here and then put another bead on there. You can see, man, this is just a tension area, a torque area, I don't know. But anyway, that's where I'm going to be. It might not ever be right, but it's going to be something. So I just want to let y'all know and show y'all the right and the wrong. Look, I used a bucket all day today to fix that stump area. It's fine. I don't have to buy a new bucket. I'll never have to buy a new. I just keep patching it with that. That's fine with me. I can live with that. Anyway, I'll talk to y'all later. Thanks for watching.